you've identified with the real element within you. This real element only wants to accommodate healthy thoughts. This real element only wants to accommodate love, peace, understanding, happiness. This inner real person has risen within you, and you will no longer tolerate that which is bringing discomfort to your external and your internal reality. And this has made you a foe to those who are still embodying the frequencies of anger, hatred, jealousy, envy, misunderstandings, confusion, and the list goes on and on, my dear brothers and sisters. Welcome to the Chosen's Path, where you get to appreciate the organic essence of yourself. We bless the name of the Supreme Personality of the Godhead. We bless all the saints, the angels. We bless all the light workers and all of those who are walking about this planet looking to bring about that which is going to uphold righteousness. My dear brothers and sisters, welcome to the Chosen's Path. I am your spiritual friend in these days. You see, as long as you are not willing to be real with yourself, you would always attract that which is not real, my dear brothers and sisters. But when you decide to say, yes, I am going to stand under the umbrella of realness, at that very given moment, you will attract peace. You will attract happiness. And that which is in confusion looks at the peace and understands it not, my dear brothers and sisters. You have realized the real elements within you, and you have not labeled this element. You decided it was best to let this real element do that which is needful. So you started to listen to that which was within, and it shifted you. So now you are listening and you are getting to hear it even much more louder. And it is bringing upon you and drawing into your reality that which is meant to make your stay on this planet be as comfortable, as peaceful as it really should be. You decided to say you were going to mute all of the many different voices in the world and pay attention to that one real voice, the voice of the shepherd. The one that lives in you, my dear brothers and sisters. That one that says, I desire for this body to be healthy. I desire for this body to attain enlightenment. I desire for this body to be a being of light and love. I desire for this body to be free. You have given your mind over to that voice, and it is echoing within your being. And those who have given themselves over to the other mode, y'all know the other mode we're talking about. Should we go ahead and name it? You said, no, it cannot be that way. You are now a light worker, and the planet has embraced you. The earth has embraced you. The wind has embraced you. Water embraced you. The air, the wind, fire, it all embraced you. And that's why you are on fire, to maintain this peace in you and around you. You will not allow anything rubbish like be in your premises if it is going to bring down your frequency, because you know the energy it takes to maintain that. The energy it took for you to get into this state, my dear brothers and sisters, and you will maintain it. Even if the darkness is agitated by the light, it doesn't mean you are going to now give yourself over to become dark. That way you can now sympathize to show that you are sympathizing with them at that level, right? You are not going to shift out of it, right, my dear brothers and sisters? You will maintain it. The dark does not have any other choice but to give in to the light, because the light is good, because the light is love, and the light is healing. Yes, my dear brothers and sisters, yes. You will not pay any attention to their modes, because you know that their modes is only meant to be a trap that will draw you in, and then now you are interacting with that which is not you to get you corrupted, polluted. You said no. You gave over to that voice within you that wants for you to truly experience happiness, to truly experience joy. And we call this one the Almighty I Am. There is no name for it. If you want to give it a name so you can build an external kind of relationship, you know, a psycho external / internal type of relationship, that's okay. But we would like to refer to this one as the Almighty I Am. Living in you, it is now talking to you even much more louder in these days, and you are saying you will not have nothing else try to download if it is not in sync with that higher voice. Because you know the voice of your shepherd. You know your shepherd is not going to get you to go do that which is destructing to the body. The real shepherd will get you to shift out of that so you can live in the true divine bliss that has been set for those who are willing to listen, trust, and obey. My dear brothers and sisters, welcome to the Chosen's Path. Y'all already know, as we are here, we're always going to go deep, but at the same time, we're going to maintain balance. What a time to be alive. Continue to radiate the light. The more we have different lamps become lit on this planet, darkness is going to have to find a different place to go. And that is the whole point. The whole point is we have to light up the light within us to the point where darkness must find another planet to go, because it will not be able to coexist with light on this planet. My dear brothers and sisters, all y'all light workers out there, are you not seeing exactly what I am talking about? So we will continue. We don't even have a choice. We must continue. It is not so much about reading thousands and thousands of books. If that's a passion, that's good. But once you truly get to understand and you can really see how the field connects entirely, it is no longer rocket science. It is not something where you have to go to the bottom of the ocean to really get the treasure. You don't have to give over into the notion that you need to sell your soul. My dear brothers and sisters, that's not what this is about. All of that is just corrupted knowledge, corrupted philosophy that has been projected to keep conditioned souls wandering about in the mode of ignorance. And we're saying, in this age of abundant knowledge, it almost seems like ignorance is a choice, my dear brothers and sisters. Wouldn't you agree? And granted, there's levels to ignorance, just like there's levels to knowledge. But we're also seeing that there is a certain balance, that once we pay attention to that, we then desire that, and we want to maintain that. Some people say bad has to be, because they know that the tendency within them, that capacity and reality to manifest that which is bad, is not that which they're willing to work on to transcend. They're accepting it as a reality that they can step into at any given moment and manifest it. And we're saying it doesn't have to be that way. We can overcome those darker energies within us if we truly put our minds to it, if we encourage each other on that. That's the whole point of having brothers and sisters that genuinely care for you, friends that genuinely care for you, that would tell you when you are going down the wrong path, not like they're trying to judge you, but they're truly concerned about the growth of your physical being and the safe maintenance of the soul within you, my dear brothers and sisters. That is a real friend. A real friend is one that will truly tell you you are living in sin. And that should change because you are hurting yourself. You might think it is pleasurable right now, but that's the pleasure that leads to pain. That's a real friend. That's a real brother. That's a real sister. That's the real voice. That's the shepherd now. We're talking about that love that lives in the brethren and the sisterhood. That kind of love that Yeshua was mentioning of when he said, if they get to realize love amongst y'all, that is the proof of the fact that I am really with y'all. That's the kind of love he's talking about. Not that love of getting us to feel like it is okay to self-sabotage. That kind of love that makes us feel like it is okay to hurt ourselves and give us wrong information that will get us to feel like what we're doing is actually okay. Meanwhile, that's just modes to keep us attached to the senses. That way you can continue to fatten up accounts and stuff like that, you see. We're not going to go too deep on this video, my dear brothers and sisters. We are now seeking to please God before anything else, because we know how it is when you choose or desire to please man, only to end up realizing that you are in for the biggest disappointment of your life. I think we're gonna go ahead and cap it at that. Thank y'all so much for listening. Thank y'all for connecting. Y'all be blessed out there. And stay tuned.